So you're in the market for new boots, and you see these on the shelf. Today we're going to answer the question, why Chelsea boots? Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beast Made Reviews, of course a channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Now I have a few videos on different style boots. I have one on some of my favorite boots that I did last year, as well as one on why cowboy boots. Today I kind of want to follow up on this series and go more into Chelsea boots. If you've looked around the internet, you've been looking for shoes of any type, you may have seen Chelsea boots online somewhere. It seems like every shoe company has Chelsea boots of some kind. They're a very unique boot with no laces or buckles or straps or anything. They're a slip-on boot, and so that has a lot of appeal right there. But today I want to talk a little bit about their history, go a little bit into their features, and show you 11 choices of Chelsea boots that I think are absolutely fantastic. But before we do that, why don't you subscribe down below? I think you'll really like it here. If you like this type of content on boots, fashion, shoes, etc., anything in between, I think you'll really like it here. And of course, if you're interested in Chelsea boots and you like some of these suggestions, definitely check the links down below. I'll have all of these linked down below. Now those are affiliate links. Anytime you buy something through that, it helps out the channel. I always appreciate it when you do that, but definitely just go look around. If any of these brands resonate with you, definitely just click the links and go check them out. Also, big thanks to Huckberry, a site that I really love. They supplied some of the boots for this video, so big thanks to them. Definitely go and check them out down below. All right, now first, let's go a little bit into the history of the Chelsea boot. Now this is a pretty interesting history, I think. These were initially made in the 19th century by British bootmaker J. Sparks Hall, and he made these boots in 1837 for Queen Victoria. Now he cleverly made really good use of a new invention at the time, which was vulcanized rubber, and he put that on the sides of the boot, which allowed the boot to slip on and off without any buckles or straps. Whenever they were first made in the 1800s, they were originally called paddock boots. Queen Victoria loved them, and because she loved them, it really caught on a lot with everyone else in England, so these boots were really popular up until about World War I. But in the 1950s and 60s, around Chelsea, England, there were a group of artists and musicians who had a renewed interest in these boots and wore them pretty frequently. And because of their influence, the name Chelsea boots was coined. And that's the name that stuck. But still, these boots have been really wildly popular. People like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, David Beckham, Kanye West, and a lot more really love these boots. And I can see why. They have such a great rock and roll history. They have an artistic vibe to them. They have this kind of rakish look to them that I think is just super cool. All right, let's go into some of the notable features and construction of Chelsea boots. Now, the first easy thing to notice here is the elastic on the sides there. What was originally made with vulcanized rubber is made with elastic. Now, these elastic sides expand, allowing your foot to get in and out of the boot really easily and comfortably. Another identifying feature here are pull tabs. Sometimes there'll be one pull tab in the back, sometimes one in the front and one in the back, and sometimes even none. But usually there'll be pull tabs, and that really helps because these are taller boots, which is another identifying feature. They're ankle length, and they usually have a little bit more slim leg opening around your ankle. So these pull tabs really help get the boots on. They usually have a shorter stacked heel, kind of in line with what you'd find on a chukka boot. They usually have a round toe, and the front face is usually plain and smooth, usually using one piece of leather for the front vamp. Now the fit on these should be pretty snug right out of the box. It should fit a little bit tighter than your other shoes. This is normal, and this is really what you want to look for with a good fit with Chelsea boots. You don't want it to be too loose because this has elastic and because leather expands naturally over time anyway. With Chelsea boots, you want something that's going to be snug, so when it does stretch out a little bit, it's not going to stretch out too much and leave your foot rattling around loose in the shoe. These boots have a simpler, more sleek look with no adornment, no embroidery, no laces or buckles or straps of any kind. Now, other quality points that you want to look out for are just the standard quality points that you may see in just really good boot design. What welt are they using? Is it Goodyear or Blake Stitch? Those two are the ones you want. Do they use leather insoles and midsoles? Do they have a steel shank? Do they have a leather counter? Is there leather lining? One thing I've often said is check the website, because a company will advertise what they're proud of, and they should list off all the points of construction, all the quality points. That leaves the guesswork out of it. That way you know that something is built really well. Now let's talk about styling with these. What I love in particular about Chelsea boots is they are a workhorse boot. Given certain color choices, these boots can work great with almost any dress code. They can dress up really well. They can dress down really well. They can look great with jeans. They can look great with a suit, given the correct boot choice, of course. They're easy to wear. They're super comfortable. They're easy to take on and off. I personally think these may be the perfect boots. So now the only thing left to do is go over some of my boot choices here. But before we do that, let's get to my pick of the week. So today for my pick of the week, I want to do 3 things real quick. The first one is just to get good socks. But recently I found these socks from a company called Paca. They make these socks out of alpaca wool. And these are absolutely incredible. They are incredibly soft and comfortable. It has very similar properties to lamb's wool that we're all used to. I can highly recommend them. If you're going to get boots, get some good socks. You want to take care of your boots and your feet. So I would definitely invest in some good socks by Paca. These are incredible. Next is just to buy some really good jeans. Jeans look good with anything, but I think they look amazing with Chelsea boots. And one denim brand that I would go to 100 times out of 100 times is Wisemade. They make some of the best denim that I have ever seen. Not exaggerating, the best that I've ever used. Definitely go and check out some good denim from Wisemade. And my last choice is just to get some cedar shoe trees or even boot trees. This will prolong the life of your shoes. It'll keep the shape uniform for a long time, as well as absorb moisture and all that out of there as well. So that's a really good investment for not a lot of money either. All right, so now let's get to my choices of some of the best Chelsea boots out there. And the first one we're going to start with is kind of an honorary mention, and this one is the original Chelsea boot by the Chelsea Boot Company.
Now, the Chelsea Boot Company is an interesting boot company. The brand is supposed to be established in 1851, and they're currently making really good Chelsea boots. They have some for men and women, and they have several models in their line, but the ones that I have today are the original Chelsea boots. And these are the classic style and design of Chelsea boots. Of course, I got these in black because I'm a big Beatles fan. Now, these are handcrafted in Europe, and they say with high quality leather, though I'm not really sure what kind. Of course, these have the elastic gusset on the outside with 2 pull tabs. There's a reinforced heel counter, a metal shank, leather heel stack, rubber heel cap, leather insole, of course, a leather outsole with the Union Jack. They have a Blake stitch construction, and the inside is lined with a paisley leather lining. Now, for sizing on all the shoes that I'm showing here, I usually wear a size 11.5. The sizing on this is a little weird, and I'm still not exactly sure which size is best. But I will say these run large. Even 11s on me, going half a size down, seems a little bit large. So my suggestion would be at least a half size down. Now, these look great. I really like the way these look. They're very sleek, they're very slim, and the ankle is also pretty slim. This is a very good looking shoe. I think this is a great suggestion for a classic look at a fair price with a good amount of quality here. They're pretty comfortable if you get the right size, and that is my only gripe. You might not get the right size right out of the box. Other than that, I think this is a great look that really gives me those Beatles vibes, and I really appreciate that. Definitely go check out the Chelsea Boot Company.
All right, the next choice is probably my personal favorite Chelsea boot of all the ones that I have here. These are the thin boots by HELM.
Now, HELM is a brand that I've talked about quite a lot on this channel, and of all the boot brands out there, this is one of my favorites because they pack so much value for what you get for the price. They have a lot of really great shoes, and I have a whole deep dive video talking about HELM and a few of their shoes if you want to go and watch that. And the Chelsea boots that I have here is the Finn in the color Sienna. Now, the Sienna is a waxed, water-resistant suede. It has a 5 7/8 inch shaft. Of course, it has the elastic on the sides with a single pull tab. They have a Blake stitch welt construction. The inside is fully lined with brown leather. It has their kind of signature white midsole. It has a rubber lug sole on the outside, kind of a mini lug sole. These are handcrafted in Brazil from Brazilian leathers, and they say this has a glove-like fit, and it really does. I really love these Chelsea boots a lot because they're so comfortable. When you put them on, they really do feel like an old pair of shoes. It feels familiar and comfortable right away. The fit on this does run a little large. I got this a half size down in size 11, and I think they're perfect. These are definitely a little bit more on the casual side, but I'm okay with that. I think these work great with anything, especially jeans. But they're incredibly sharp looking, and though I don't normally like suede for shoes, I do actually like waxed suede. I think this works great. It offers the look of suede with some more water protection. I love just how tall the shaft is on this, and it does kind of hug the ankle a little bit better than some of the other brands on this list. HELM is an incredible brand, and I really hope you do not sleep on these shoes. The Finns are absolutely some of the most comfortable Chelsea boots around. They are incredible, they look great, they're packed with quality, and the price that they're charging on this I think is very fair for what you get. Call me a HELM evangelist. They have great shoes. Definitely check them out, and definitely do not sleep on these Finn Siennas.
All right, next is probably the highest quality choice that I have here, I think, and this is the Chelsea boot by Grant Stone.
Now, Grant Stone is another one of those companies that I have talked a lot about on this channel, and I think for good reason. Their quality is absolutely exceptional. They have a wide range of shoes, mostly for men, though they have some for women now as well. And these Chelsea boots are the Chelsea boot in dark oak rough out. Rough out essentially is the full grain leather, but just turned inside out with the rough side out. Unlike suede, which is kind of similar, except on suede, the rough part is sanded down some. So what that means for these shoes is that they offer a really durable leather. It looks similar to suede, but is more water resistant than suede. And then on top of that, the leather is then oiled and waxed. Now, some of the quality points here, these are Goodyear welted. Of course, these have an oil and waxed rough out on the outside. These have a full grain kip leather lining. Of course, they have the double-sided elastic gore on the outside. These have a 360 flat welt, vegetable tanned leather insole, welt and midsole, cork filler with a steel shank, full grain leather heel counters, and a rubber lug sole. These are made in China, which for some people that is going to be a sticking point, and I understand. But for the rest of you out there who don't mind where the shoes are made, I think these are going to do you just right. Now, the size I got on this is size 11. These run a little bit large, and they suggest going a half size down, and I think that's probably mostly true. My experience with these shoes is that these really require a long break-in period. The leather is really tough and really stiff, and if you get a half size down like I did, they may feel really tight. These are great shoes, they're very durable, and I think they look really great, but they're not broken in out of the box, and they're not exactly comfortable. But some of the things I love about this, I actually really love the leather. Despite them being uncomfortable out of the box, I love how tough and durable these are. You will have no problems with these. You don't have to polish them. You don't have to worry about scuffs or anything. Once you get these, they'll look better with age, and you don't have to do anything to them. These are a little bit shorter than some of the other Chelsea boots on this list. I'm okay with that though. I think these look really good. These are definitely more on the casual side, though they do have some that look a little bit more dressy as well. But out of all the shoes here, Grant Stone offers the highest quality at one of the best prices for the quality. I love the outsole, the leather, everything they do is really top notch. But the break-in period is a little bit longer on these than some of the other shoes in this list. If you're okay with that, these are a killer choice. Definitely check out Grant Stone. These Chelsea boots are great.
The next choice are some of the cheapest boots on this list, but I think are really great. These are the Cavalier boots by Thursday Boot Company.
Now, Thursday Boot Company is a company that is very polarizing to many, and Thursday has a ton of different style boots. Of course, they have shoes for men and women. Out of all the Chelsea boots here, these are definitely the most affordable. But at the same time, the quality that they bring here is not terrible. It's actually a very good shoe, especially for this price. The leather on the outside is a hand-finished leather upper. Of course, you have the elastic goring on the outside. They say there's a full glove leather lining on the interior. They have a cork bed midsole, leather and TPU studded outsoles with a Goodyear welt construction. I got these in the color hickory, and they have no pull tabs on these. And they say they run a little bit large, so I got a half size down in size 11. Now, I really like these shoes. I find they're very comfortable. The leather is soft and supple. I like how tall they are. They are pretty slim and trim, very sleek. Though I'm not exactly sure what the leather is on the outside, I think it's pretty good for what you get. I love that there's a Goodyear welt on this. That's a really good quality point here for inexpensive boots. The outsole is a little bit weird. It's leather, but then you have the TPU studs on the outsole, which is a kind of weird combination here. I would either rather have just plain leather or an all rubber studded sole. These are a very comfortable boot, and I think these look really good. I think these are a very attractive choice, especially if you want a budget boot. Thursday is just a great company to choose if you're looking for more budget conscious boots. Granted, these are not the highest quality boots that you will buy, but I think for the money that you get here, I think you get a good boot for the price. So if you want to buy some Chelsea boots, but you don't want to have to spend a lot of money, Thursday Boot Company is a great choice. These Cavaliers look great and they feel great, and I think that if you buy these, they won't steer you wrong. Definitely check out the Cavaliers by Thursday Boot Company.
The next choice is the dressiest option here, and this is a great choice, especially if you want to pair these with a suit. These are the Liverpool boots by Edmonds.
Now, Edmonds is a company that I haven't talked a lot about on this channel, but I really respect them. They're one of those classic American brands that have a great heritage, and they still bring great quality and make great shoes. The Chelsea boots that I have here are the Liverpool by them, and obviously that is a nod to the Beatles, and these are easily one of the sleekest, upscale, more dressy options for a Chelsea boot. The leather on the outside is what they call an ultra-refined premium European calfskin leather upper. They have a leather-lined interior, vegetable tan leather soles with a rubber V-tread over the sole, what they call a custom cork insole, 360 bench welt construction. Of course, these have the elastic Gore-Tex on the outside and one pull tab on the back. And these are made in Port Washington, Wisconsin. The color I got on this is walnut brown, and I am in love with this color. This is a great light brown. The size on this is 11.5, and these run true to size. These look absolutely stellar, stunning. These are one of those shoes that when you wear it, it instantly elevates the look. I love how sleek and how clean and how fitted these shoes feel. I love the rubber tread on the bottom of the sole there. That saves the sole from wearing down the leather, but it doesn't make the shoe look too casual. The toe on this is a little bit different. Instead of a round toe, it is almost a chisel toe. As far as comfort, these are more on the slim side, more trim and slender. And though these are not uncomfortable, they're not the most comfortable. They're kind of in the middle. But I think what you're buying these for is the quality and the look. There's nothing out there that looks as sleek and slender as these do. These look great. And I absolutely love the light brown color of this walnut brown. If you want high quality American-made Chelsea boots that look great, that go with anything and elevate your look, definitely check out these Liverpool Chelsea boots from Edmonds. Fantastic.
The next choice here is probably the most comfortable option of the Chelsea boots here, and this is the Astorflex Bitflex.
Now, Astorflex is a brand that I've talked about a couple of times in the channel. I found out about this brand through Huckberry, a site that I really enjoy. Astorflex is a brand out of Italy, and they've been making boots and shoes for 6 generations in Italy. It's a family-owned business, and they make really good shoes with a very unique look. Now, these Chelseas here are their Bitflex Chelsea boots, and these are in dark chestnut nubuck. Now, these boots are made with a very soft nubuck leather from Europe. It has a natural crepe rubber sole. It has an undyed leather lining. Of course, these have the elastic goring on the outside, has one pull tab. The insole is made of a sandwich of a foam as well as a thin piece of leather on the top. Of course, the color is dark chestnut nubuck, and the size that I got is size 44 or size 11. As for the fit, these fit great. I really love the fit on these. They're super comfortable right out of the box. No break-in required. I love the crepe sole on this. They say it's like walking on a cloud, and I totally agree. It's very comfortable. What I love about these shoes is that they're just an easy shoe to wear. They're a great go-to shoe, especially for casual shoes. Now, these are not really shoes that you would dress up a lot, but if you want to just throw some shoes on that look great and that are kind of a little bit more dressier than sneakers, this is a great option to have. I really like the leather, the sole, the fit. The comfort on these is outstanding. The look kind of reminds me a little bit of maybe some work boots and also a little bit of maybe desert boots. The look on these is very unique and is very much a fusion of a few different things, and I really like that. Most of the time, what I look for in shoes are shoes that just work, that go with anything, that I don't really have to think about, shoes that I know will feel comfortable, that will fit, that will look great. Astorflex nails that every single time. I think the price on these is very fair, the quality seems nice, and the look is super cool. Definitely check out Astorflex, especially these Bitflex Chelsea boots.
Next choice here is kind of a hybrid boot that kind of blends some Western aesthetics with a Chelsea boot design. This one is the Ranch boot by Taylor Stitch.
I love Taylor Stitch. They're a company that I just gush about constantly. They are a great company with great quality clothing and a great look and fit to everything they have. I think most people go for the clothes from Taylor Stitch, but the shoes and boots are no slouch either, and these Ranch boots are proof of that. Now, I got these a few years ago, and these boots will come in and out of stock in different looks and different leathers and colors. The ones that I have are in a dark chocolate brown leather. Currently, this configuration is not in stock, but they usually always have this model in stock. It seems to be one of their more popular boots. Now, of course, these boots are made with leather on the vamp here. They have a soft natural pigskin lining. They have a heavy-duty elastic at the ankle, front and rear pull tabs, Goodyear welt construction, Vibram lug mini sole on this model, leather midsole and storm welt, fully lined leather with foam insole insole, triple needle lock stitch construction. They say it needs no break-in period, and these shoes are handmade in Leon, Mexico. Now I got these in size 11.5 and they fit great. Now I love these Chelsea boots. These are probably some of my most worn Chelsea boots that I have, mostly because the color just works with everything. They look great, and for whatever reason, they get a ton of compliments. Now the leather on these does seem to crease some, but in this color, it really doesn't bother me, and I really can't tell that much anyway. It's called the Ranch boot, and these boots seem to indicate that they're more than just show boots. They can withstand some wear and some use and abuse. I think they look beautiful and they look great casually, but I think these could be worn around a ranch. If you want to use these for a little bit of work, I think these boots could take it. These fit great. They really hug the ankle well. You really don't need to break these in that much. They're pretty comfortable right out of the box. And overall, I just love these shoes. I think these are great boots, and they're kind of overshadowed by their clothing brand, but I don't think they should be because these are great. Definitely check out the Ranch boots by Taylor Stitch.
The next choice here is a great working boot. These are from the Australian company Blundstone, and this is their number 1320 Chelsea boot.
Now, if you've been looking for Chelsea boots, chances are you've already heard of Blundstone. Blundstone makes a lot of different Chelsea boots, and the company is located in the Australian island of Tasmania. Now, I had seen these boots around, but really what put these boots on the map for me was Adam Savage, and he loves Blundstones. Those are his main shoes. Now, this specific model is the 1320 Chelsea boot in brown, and this is an exclusive for Huckberry, but it's made with a premium water-resistant leather upper that says it's built to go to hell and back. It has elastic goring on the sides, dual pull tabs, it's leather lined. They say there's no break-in required, and that seems right. These are very comfortable right away. They have a removable footbed with XRD technology and the heel strike zone for increased shock absorption and comfort. These come with an extra set of insoles. The outsole is a durable TPU, and these are made in Vietnam. These are in size 11.5, and I think they fit great on me, so they run true to size. But the main reason I chose Blundstone was because these offer a great work boot solution if you're looking for slip-on work boots that look nice. Now, this specific model doesn't have a reinforced toe, but Blundstone does offer work boots that have reinforced or steel-toed options. Maybe it's just the color, but these remind me of maybe old Timberlands, classic work boots, that kind of thing. It's a great light tobacco brown color that I think works well with a lot of different clothing options. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the welt is on this, but I'm assuming that they're glued, so I don't think these are recraftable, though they do offer other options. I believe their dress shoes are recraftable. But Blundstone is known for their durability of their shoes, so I think even though these are glued, they might not last you the rest of your life, but they are going to be extremely tough for a long, long time. I think what they're offering here is a very durable boot. These look great for working in, but they also look great in jeans. They look great casually. So if you want some really stylish work boots that are really tough at the same time, definitely check out Blundstone, especially these 1320 Chelsea boots. I think you'll really like it.
Next choice here is a super casual option with a lot of style points here. This one is by the shoe company Rhodes from Huckberry. This one is the Blake Chelsea boot.
Now, Rhodes is a foot brand that is exclusive to Huckberry. It's one of Huckberry's in-house shoe brands, and they have a lot of different style shoes that I think are really cool, and they're a really great price. And the shoes I have here are the Blake Chelsea boot in Mojave suede. This is another one of those models that has kind of a fusion of different influences in the design of the Chelsea boot itself. The upper is made from a Alphamex Bentley suede leather. The vamp is made of multiple leather pieces on the top, and these are more of a shorter style Chelsea boot. These have two pull tabs on the top, black goring on the outside. There's a pigskin leather lining. The outsole is a lightweight Meramec PU outsole. They say it has a recraftable welt, and these are made in Leon, Mexico. Now, I got these in size 11.5, and I think they fit great. These are very comfortable. It's very soft. One of the reasons suede is so appealing is that it just is comfortable right away. The outsole is very comfortable, and it does have that kind of incline that maybe some work boots have. If you like that, then you'll like these shoes. I personally don't like the incline as much as other shoes, but it has a specific look and feel. Rhodes is still finding its way in the shoe world, but they offer a really cool look and design to their shoes and boots with a really good price and really well made. I really like these Blakes because they're really comfortable, very casual, and they have a really distinct look. They're also a really good deal for what you get here. If you like a really good value, really unique look, and really comfortable shoe, definitely check out Rhodes, especially this Blake Chelsea boot.
Next on the list here is a true wild card option here. These are Chelsea boots that are made from hemp, and this is the Chelsea boot from 8,000 Kicks.
Now, 8,000 Kicks is a company making hemp products, and I actually mentioned them in my video, Why Hemp, talking about hemp as a textile. And they make a few different products, but one of the coolest things they make are these crossover hemp Chelsea boots, and the upper is made entirely of hemp. And that's really the main selling point for these boots. Now, as I mentioned, the upper is made entirely of hemp. There's elastic goring on the sides. It has one pull tab in the back. It has a little 8,000 Kicks logo on the side there. And the upper actually has a water repellent coating that is PFC free. It has a hemp insole, which is actually very comfortable. These are 100% vegan if that's something you're looking for. They have rubber lug soles. There's no details about what the welt is on this, and these are made in Portugal. Now, I got these crossovers in size 12, so I would definitely size half a size up because these fit perfectly on me for that size. Now, if you wear these out on the streets, they don't really look that much different than regular boots unless you look really close, which I really like that. Of course, I got these in black, and the black is very dark and saturated. It looks really good. These are very comfortable shoes. They're very breathable, which is one thing I really like about these. They don't really keep your foot very hot, but they also keep them dry with that water repellent coating. They have a cool look to them, and they're made of hemp, which is really interesting. Hemp is naturally antimicrobial and antibacterial. Now, hemp is very durable, but I don't really know how well these hold up over time, at least in comparison to leather. But these are still really cool boots. They're very comfortable, lightweight. They have some really cool antimicrobial properties, water repellent properties, and these are very popular. Apparently they sold out numerous times, so if these are in stock, definitely check out the crossover hemp Chelsea boots from 8,000 Kicks.
And my last choice here is a hybrid between Chelsea boots and sneakers. This is from the company VESSI, and this is the Weekend Chelsea boot.
Now, VESSI is a shoe company that's making newer, fashion-forward, kind of futuristic style shoes. Most of them have a lot of water repellent properties and have a full kind of deeper dive of several of their shoes on YouTube. But the shoes I have here are their Weekend Chelseas, and these are really interesting kind of hybrids between sneakers and Chelsea boots. Now, these are sneakers, and you're definitely going to get that style of quality here. I don't really know what the materials they're using here, but it says it has a temperature-regulating breathable upper knit for the top here. It has a Dymatex waterproof technology, a lightweight cushioned midsole, high-traction rubber sole, high side panels, 2 pull tabs. They're waterproof, lightweight, breathable, and vegan if you're interested in that. It's an interesting shoe, and it definitely looks more like a sneaker, especially when you wear it with jeans. And there's something about it that kind of gives me a science fiction vibe as well, which I think is pretty interesting here. These are very comfortable. Every shoe by VESSI that I've tried has been very comfortable right out of the box, including this one. It's easy on, easy off, just like regular Chelsea boots are. Now, of course, these are super casual, so you're not going to wear these dressed up or anything, but if you want to go walk around town, if you like slip-on shoes, and even if you don't want to wear socks, you can wear these without socks and you'll be fine. Now, I got these Weekend Chelseas in size 12, and they fit great. So I think if you're in between sizes like I am, go up a size to your nearest whole size and you'll be fine. Now, the color I got here is in asphalt black, but they offer it in a number of different colors as well. I think if you like sneakers and you really like Chelsea boots, if you're kind of one of those Chelsea boot fanatics, I think this Weekend Chelsea is really cool. It's very comfortable. You really don't even need socks if you don't want to. They're waterproof, so they even serve as almost rain boots. Overall, these are really cool. Definitely check out the Weekend Chelseas by VESSI.
So that is all I have. What do you think? What are your favorite Chelsea boots out of the list here? Or did I miss one? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to check the links down below. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with Beastmade Reviews. Bye.